Are you struggling with GMAT quant section? Last time you studied quant was in 10th standard, and after that you have not touched your quant, or you have not touched maths. Even in 11th, 12th it was without maths, and your graduation again you are out of touch with maths, and now you have been working also. So it's been almost 8-10 years and you have not studied quant. And now you want to prepare for quant and you're serious about it. That's number one, because if you're not serious and if you're not committed, then you'll not invest yourself to learn something which you don't like. So first is that you're serious about your GMAT exam. Now, how do you start? How you can get out of that fear? Because there is a fear of quant or fear of math. Because even till 10th, you somehow passed the exam. There was no liking for math. But now you want to start again, but there is a fear, will I be able to do it or not? Because if you go back into the memory lane, we know that I hate it. I don't understand. So how do we do it? So recently I started working with a student. So she has been, studying for GMAT for almost 6-7 months. She tried some coachings and she did some self-study, but she was not able to get out of that fear. So what we started with is that I told her that, you just start with one topic at a time. So we started with number system, and then we further divided number system into small parts. So when we started with number system, so we started with, multiplication, addition. She was fine with multiplication, but when she was doing a division, she was facing difficulty with division. So I asked her, is she aware how to divide numbers? She said, yes, I know it, but it's like after it's been so long that I'm not done division. So I said, let's do one thing. So I gave her around 10 questions. So I said, okay, let's divide 107 with 23. Then we take another example, 231 divided by 23. And then we take another one, let's say 371 divided by 37. Like this, I gave her around 10 questions and I said, just sit and solve these questions. So she just sat and just solved those questions. Then I asked her, create such questions or similar questions. So she started, writing questions herself. So initially there was this inhibition, okay, what should I write? Which number should I take? I said, just start any random numbers. So she started taking small numbers like 23 divided by 7. And so she, again, automatically herself, she was taking the examples. So when you take examples yourself, you create question yourself. Automatically it becomes a permanent part of your memory. Then we move to the next topic. So next topic was LCM and HCF. So I asked her, go to YouTube, you can refer to the theory part that I shared and just read everything possible about LCM and HCF, and in which there was prime factorization also. So she's read every theory, everything, and then in the next class we started with solving basic things like I said, okay, if you have three numbers, let's say we have 32, we have 58, and then we have 72. Can you find the LCM of these numbers? So initially there was this problem because she started with prime factorization. So she was making that table. So slowly she just calculated, she prime factorized each number and then she calculated LCM. Then I asked, okay, what will be the HCF? So when she was doing it, there was this inhibition, to start. What should I do now? Because what happens is we get so much stuck in the theory part. So she was too much in her head and she was too much into theory. Then I gave her another example. So I gave her around 10 examples like this, which she solved. So once she solved those things, she got good with prime factorization, LCM and HCF. Then I asked her take 10 examples herself. So again, she took those examples, solved it. Now she's comfortable with LCM and HCF. And then we move to the next topic, which is terminating, non-terminating decimals, recurring decimals. So this way, if you're seeing what I'm doing is that I'm just taking one topic. Then I ask her to just study the theory part. Then we start taking examples to actually solve it. Right now, my focus is not to solve the actual GMAT level questions. First step is to get her comfortable with those basic concepts, and we do that by doing a lot of it. Okay, if you do just start solving the question, you create the question yourself. You don't rely on somebody who will give me the question. You just create your questions. Because if you can create the question, automatically to create a question, you have to think a lot. Okay, and it becomes a permanent part of your memory. So probably in 4-5 days, you can get over with all the basic concepts of number system, and it's one of the biggest topics. So this way, if you just take 1 week for one topic, automatically in 7-8 weeks, you'll be done with all the topics required for GMAT. Okay, and then you can think of getting into the questions of GMAT. It's going to take some time. But if you just break this down and you actually get into doing the things and creating your own questions, you can do it. So try this method to break down everything into small parts and try taking examples to solve it, and try to start very small and see if it helps you. Thank you.